And the conflict in the Middle East is also at the top of the agenda at a meeting of world leaders at the UN. Our North America correspondent Carrington Clark is in New York. Good morning, Carrington. Obviously, de-escalation of this concerning situation at the top of the agenda there.
Yeah, exactly right. I mean, it's about 10,000 kilometres between New York City and Lebanon, but the conflict in Lebanon is very much the backdrop to what the world leaders are speaking about here at the high-level week to start this session of the United Nations. And we did see the United States President, Joe Biden, as is customary, speak as the second world leader here today. This is his fourth appearance as US President before the United Nations, and he used it as a type of swan song, looking back over the long arc of his career. He said, although the world does seem to be in this quagmire of multiple points of conflict, he suggested it was similar to what the situation was when he was first elected to office 50 years ago, and suggested that there is still reason to be optimistic that many of the conflicts that were around 50 years ago were able to be solved through diplomacy, and suggested that particularly when it comes to this widening conflict between Israel and Hezbollah, that there is the opportunity for both sides to stop this from getting worse.
Many on each side of the Israeli-Lebanon border remain displaced. A full-scale war is not in anyone's interest. Even if the situation has escalated, a diplomatic solution is still possible. In fact, it remains the only path to lasting security to allow the residents from both countries to return to their homes and the border safely. And that's what we're working tirelessly to achieve.
Now, Joe Biden obviously feels that he has unfinished business, and although there has been suggestions in some reporting that the White House has all but given up on a potential ceasefire when it comes to the conflict in Gaza before the US election, the White House is suggesting that they are working towards it and do believe it is possible. The other conflict that is obviously receiving a huge amount of attention here is the ongoing war in Ukraine into its third year, and we have got the president of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelensky, currently in New York. He addressed the UN Security Council. He wants a renewed focus. He is concerned that world attention has turned to other conflicts, and he's imploring the world to supply Ukraine with more weapons so that they can fight off Russia.
Carrington, thank you.